hold a hand and don't believe a lie. You understand me.
Look at that, it looks like a brain. Hi everyone, I'm Simone and welcome to my very weird, random, and chaotic vlog of Cartagena and Cali Colombia. So there's so much happening in this vlog. We end up hitchhiking, we end up getting injured at the Airbnb. It's a hot mess, but so much fun. So just come along with us. Our first stop was Cali Colombia. We stopped at this restaurant that was near our hostel, which the hostel was called Viajeros. And this restaurant, forgettable. We didn't get too much to eat, so I can't speak for everything, but that food was, you know, falta de sabor otra vez, which is not surprising. But they did try to rectify it and bring us some lime and salt, thinking that was gonna be better, but whatever, we still had a good time. And sidebar to the tattoo artists in Colombia, they know what they're doing. Their line work goes crazy. So anyway, Danielle and I ended up going out, just out on the town in Cali, and we were looking for a restaurant. So we went to this place called Parque 360, and here's a clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it and send it. Yeah. And I'm gonna have your angles right.
Okay.
Ooh. Don't drink too much though, because I want to fake a scene with your drink.
She did indeed not have the angles or the lighting correct, but whatever, we're still cute. Moving on. I tried some crab rangoon, which that was actually really good, and then Danielle got this mystery dish, which I'm gonna reveal at the end because I was like, what is that? And then yeah, Colombia has this thing where they think everything is so flavorful and spicy and everything is lacking flavor and spice. So you're about to see it.
Oh, it's good. She said, oh, it's good.
Let's see if this thing is actually spicy. The sauce.
Before I open this, it's not spicy.
Taste the sauce.
So Colombians have a thing where they say everything is spicy, but it's not.
Be so
Oh, it's like sweet.
It's sweet.
It's like sweet and sour sauce.
This is also the night that I decided to buy my ticket back to Los Estados Unidos. And I did not want to go back to America. So that was just a depressing night when I finally bought my ticket. But also, why is this pasta? I really thought this was, I don't know what I thought it was, but I was not expecting that to be pasta. So anyway, we had our dinner and reminisced over our trip, looking forward to the last couple of weeks that we were going to be there. I could not believe it was already about to be 3 months. And it was just insane. So I was just very sad that I had to buy my ticket to leave.
I don't know whose birthday it is. But the restaurant is late. Like literally.
The next day, we went to this giant market in Cali. I think the name was Mercado de Alameda or something like that. I'll try to look up the name and put it in the description, or put it on the screen if I remember. But it was so beautiful in here. We tried a bunch of different fruits, and everyone was so nice. Like, the vibes were good. A little bit pricey, but yeah. Are you, though?
Yeah, I'm a petite girl.
Cheese.
Well, I'm sweating, but make it cute. Make it cute.
Ooh, period. No, you're cute regardless. Get out of my way now. I forgot that I said that until I started editing this, and I'm like, yo, I am really sick, because why would I ever tell this girl, you look cute all the time, but get out my way from my video now? Like, that is actually crazy. But look at these beautiful flowers. Like, orchids are also one of my favorite flowers. We decided to try like mangostinas and a bunch of different fruits while we were there. It was really cool. Wow. Uh-oh. Ay, Dios. Qué hermosa. I'm eating lychee. But look at the view. En Cali. Mira la vista. But everybody, please tell me what these fruits are called in your country, or what you're used to looking at them at the grocery store and stuff, because the Colombians told us that those are lychee. That's what they said. But then Danielle was saying in her country, in Liberia, they call them monkey apple. And then I'm used to calling them rambutans. I'm like, what is this called? Like, so now I'm just having a whole debate over like, what are these actually? Because I thought lychee was a totally different thing than that. But that's what the Colombians were calling it. So I don't know. But anyways, look at this view. It is gorgeous. And look at me, also gorgeous. But anyways, watch us try the mangostinas. This one is, that one's better. Mangostina. Okay. Why doesn't mine want to work?
flesh of the mangostina.
That is so good though.
Yeah.
It looks wild on camera, but it's good. Look at that, it looks like a brain. Okay.
Antes de comerlo.
Danielle, tell the people. Ay, Dios. How we went to, I can't even take this properly. We went to Cristo Rey, which is basically like the Christ the Redeemer of Cali, Colombia, and it was closed. So now we're taking this long trek back down here. We already been walking like 30 minutes at least, I think.
It's hot.
And it's, yes, it's hot, most importantly. Pretty though. But yeah, send help. As you can see, it already started getting chaotic from there because I went back and looked at my Apple Watch to see how far we really walked that day. Why did we walk 5.5 miles that day? Probably at least 3 miles of that was up here at Cristo Rey, and it was 100 degrees. It's just hot. We're sweating. We're thirsty. We're trying to get Ubers. Everybody's canceling the ride. It was just really too much. So we finally end up hitchhiking. We just literally have our thumb out basically on the side of the road. Somebody finally picks us up and drives us back to the hostel where we just picked up our bags and headed straight to the airport because we were only in Cali for like 36 hours. So we left there and went straight to Cartagena. And I just thought these little trinkets were so cute. They look like they belong in like a abuelita's house. Like, I just thought those were cute. So moving forward, we leave from there, and when we get to Cartagena, why is it so hot and humid? When I step off that plane, it's nighttime and it's just so hot. I'm like, this is so different than Medellin. So on our way to the our hotel for the night, we stayed at this place called La Casa de Factoria. And it was beautiful. That's the place you've seen all over TikTok, like, and social media. The video is coming up in a second. But I just took this little video of Frisbee, this like fried chicken place, because it reminded me of DR for some reason. And then the fact that Dominicans call fried chicken pica pollo. And that's always what I want to call it now. And nobody else calls it that. So when I'm out and about, they're just like, what are you talking about? So anywho, while we were here, this hotel was beautiful. It's like a little boutique type of hotel. This is the only clip that I got of it in landscape, y'all, because I'm not a real vlogger. I'm annoyed with that. But we were just walking around on the city the next day. Everything is so colorful and beautiful. The streets are so pretty. Inside of here is like called the walled city because it's literally inside of a giant like barricaded wall. And then this is just like a clip from our Airbnb. So this night we went to this restaurant called Conde. Bomb. This was voted as one of like the best restaurants in Latin America. I can see why everybody enjoyed their food. Do you know how hard it is to go to a restaurant with like 15, 17 people and everybody got something different and everybody loved their food? That is crazy. Like, it was this was some of the best food that I had in Colombia, because yeah, I told you, at Medellin, the food is not like that. But this restaurant called Morena, also amazing. Like, I loved it. This little crispy coconut rice appetizer thing with like a tartare on top, the salmon, the what other type of fish somebody else got. Everything was so good. They brought me shots for my birthday, this little birthday dessert. It was just such good vibes. Like, we really had a good time. And then we went on to the party bus. Party buses are called Chivas, and this night was very chaotic as well. Like, don't let the clips fool you. That bus was just actually very boring. Like, we tried to get clips to make it look cute, but anyway, the next day was actually my birthday, and so we went out on like a boat island day. Shout out to Danielle for these next few clips, because I'm not a vlogger. Like I said, I totally forgot to take landscape videos of all of this. So it's gorgeous. Like we ended up going to the first island was called Rosario Islands, and we used one of the company called Mood Travel Company. I'ma tag them too, I promise, because they were so good. Like this was really a great experience. We went to a bunch of different islands. I just wish we stayed at each island longer, but it was still such a good time. This was a really nice day. I enjoyed pretty much everything about this day. It was a great birthday. They swam up to the boat and brought us drinks, and like this was not included, but like these are just the local people, you know, doing their hustle. So they were selling drinks. They had lobster, they had shrimp. This was just, a 10 out of 10 day. This was a great time. It was so hot though, the way that we were boiling up on the way there, because please bring sunscreen, because Cartagena is a different type of sun. Like we were just way too close to the equator. We were really just, it was hot. The other islands, so all the islands were called Rosario Island, Baru, and what was the other one? And Cholon. So Cholon is like the party island, and then you'll see I have a clip of that coming up soon, and that was a fun time as well. But we did not stay at any of these islands long enough. That was really the problem.
Estamos en Isla Cholón.
It was like a 2-hour ride to get to even the first island. So we just had drinks and food and music, and we're just having a good time. And then this is us. Oh, I look cute. Okay. I forgot that was there. This is us on our way back to like Cartagena, the city, for the night. So we spent all day. It was like an 8-hour day or something. And then we got ready to go to dinner this night and went to this restaurant called Salele. Now, that was an interesting experience to say the least. So I would not necessarily recommend this restaurant for you to just go to, especially if y'all have picky eaters or dietary restrictions, or you don't like something too different, because this food was like an artistic experience where they changed the textures and the flavors of the food to, like, I don't even really know how to explain it. It was just very different. I didn't really like anything that was there, to be honest. There were some people that loved it and some people that hated it. So I would say go if you're into just having a very unique dining experience. But yeah, this was us after just taking pictures because we're cute. We just went out on the city after that, just walking around, going to different just little spots. We were just walking into different spots and experimenting with the local places, the like clubs and stuff like that. So yeah, this was a really good night. The next day we went to Getsemani. There we go. Just to see the different, like you'll see the umbrella wall, the umbrella street and stuff like that. This limeade, basically, which limonada, bomb. If you ever see a little limonada lady or a limonada man, please get you one because they're delicious. This is back at our Airbnb again, where our chef was making us our meals. We were back out on the town that night. Now, the next day, we did go experience with the Black Legacy group, which I would 10 out of 10 recommend, because they were just an amazing group. We got to experience the Palenque culture with like true palenqueros, and it was just a beautiful, amazing, lovely cultural experience. And I'm just going to give you a sneak peek into what we did.
Tiempo lo que pasa le huevo mo sangariano le huevo mo jugar que si tú sabes hacer nivelero cuando gente que lugar a él le pelean un suto a trelo al mismo sangaria como tocar.
Guys, after flair.
What's coming up?
Marriage.
What?
Marriage.
Marriage. Nice, marriage.
Negra venida del mar, negro de tinta africana, negro, negro como yo, negro, toca tu tambor. Y papale, 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 papale.
Hacinaría. No, tell me hacinaría. Okay, ¿cómo kusata?
Bien. Good teacher.
Kusata bien.
Que suceden en la comunidad, como por ejemplo su primer álbum que se llamó Así es Palenque, el segundo que se llamó Esa Palenquera, brindándole aquella importancia a la labor que hace la mujer dentro de la comunidad. En este espacio tenemos tres momentos muy importantes. Primero les voy a entregar unos.
We got to make music and visit some of the local homes, and this was just a beautiful experience. Like their beadwork and their other artistic works like this are just so pretty. We had an amazing time, and this group was just like highly recommend. I'm gonna drop their info too.
What is it, front line? All right, HU.
If you go here and see Simone, aka Yareli, that's me, porque Yareli is my name anytime I go to a Spanish-speaking country, because my name Simone in Spanish, it sounds Simon, which sounds like a man because that's Simon, and I just don't like that. So anytime I go, my name is now Yareli. So anywho, that's me, I'm famous now. Anyways, this story of Palenque is so moving and touching, and a story of Black resilience, and it's very sad but also very moving and touching, and I enjoyed this experience so much. So Palenque is the first free Black city in the Americas. Haiti was the first free Black country, but Palenque was the first free Black city. So we learned all about the culture and the history of the Palenquero people, and it was so beautiful.
Yo llegué a Palenque para ver cómo era Palenque y todo era Palenque. Mamonacito, mamonacito, Palenque.
The city was first named Palenque de Benkos after the founder, and then the Europeans came and renamed it San Basilio de Palenque. But that statue was of the founder of Palenque, and he is geographically reaching back towards Africa in that statue. He's literally reaching towards West Africa. And his story is that he said, I would rather die than let my people go back into slavery. So the Europeans literally killed him, cut his body in half, and then like hung it from the middle of the city. So that's where that statue came from. So a very heavy story, but beautiful story of resilience. And I would highly recommend you do that experience if you come. So this was just, the rest of this was us going back to Condé again because we loved it so much. And then we went to get brunch at this place called Eli or something like that. It's called spelled E-L-Y. And that was a good brunch experience before we pretty much ended our trip and headed back. Well, Danielle and I headed back to Medellin, and everybody else went back to where they came from. And my grandma and her friend came and visited us in Medellin. And that's all included in the Medellin vlog. So if you want to see that, head there for part 1. And other than that, thank you so much for watching.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe.